how many people actually know what the Great Reset is? Because many people only paying attention to the physical, not many know about the spiritual, right? The spiritual side of it is basically erasing the human memory, re-uploading them to their childhood days. I have mentioned this so many times in other videos. This is the reason why this person can say, we will own nothing and we will be happy, right? Because if a person is under mind control and is re-uploaded to their childhood years, what do they need? Children won't really need certain things, right? The difference between when we were children is that our parents were the ones in control of us. Now it will be the Nephilims. They will have us as little children. They can basically do whatever they want because there'll be no one to care for us. There'll be no one for us to run to make any complaint. So they will have total control. This is their plan. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but this is their plan. This is exactly what they're doing. How many people actually realize that the Great Reset, to reset something, means to start over? You know that, right? The world you know now, you won't see that no more. It's something different, something new. We grow up never truly know ourselves and always try to fit somewhere, and we could never fit, right? We always try to be like everybody else except ourselves because we do not know who we are. Just like what the Bible tells you that the wheat and the tare must grow together until the day of harvest. The tare know us, the wheat, but we, the wheat, do not know who the tares are because they close our eyes to the spiritual, close our eye to the truth, and then we live an illusion, we live a lie, we live a fake reality, thinking it is true, thinking it is real. This fake reality, it's a game. That's all it is. That's why you have the reset, right? It's a game. They play it for a while and then they reset it. That's the reason why we grow up not knowing who we are, not knowing the real God. And they teach us about so many other gods except the real God, right? And all the gods they teach us about, it left us with a whole bunch of questions and no answers. Satan is building an army. And yes, he wants us to be a part of his army without our consent. Because there's a great battle coming. Satan actually believes he can win the Most High in this great battle, in this great war that is coming. If you read Revelation, it can tell you about what is coming on the earth. There are many truths in the Bible. It is not a fictitious book. There are many truths in there. This is the reason why this book is being fought against the most compared to other books out there. This tells you the fall of Satan when he sinned against the Most High God and what his end shall be. Why would he want us to read it? Why would he want us to know when he have the world believing that he's the only God? So this thing is way bigger than we could ever imagine. There is a spirit world. Everything you see happening around you, it all take place in the spiritual first. Then it is manifested in the physical. Sometimes we have issues and we are unable to fix it. When we look at the situation, the issue is simple. It's physical. So we try to use physical thing to fix it. At the same time, it cannot be fixed because it is not real. Majority of the things placed before our eyes are illusion. Many people whose eyes are being opened now to the spiritual, to the reality of this world, start knowing about these Nephilims, reptilian shapeshifters. It is so shocking to them because they're wondering, where did they come from? Are they aliens? Did they come from outer space? We live among these beings and never know. They have always been here. It is the Most High God's Spirit in us that causes us to see, because he is removing the veil. So we are able to see, we are able to know, and to finally know the real truth that's been hidden from us all our lives. The Most High God is bigger and his plan is greater and he loves his children. Many of these things, we have to see them, we have to experience it, we have to go through the horror of it in order to learn. If someone was to tell us, we would not believe. Nothing is really as it seems. The Nephilims are here. NWO, Nephilim World Order. Right? They are the one who's been wiping the human memory, re-uploading the human to their past, to their childhood days, and even targeted individuals. Most time these gangsters would come around us. Sometimes they will show up with children, our babies, our dogs, right? And they will be talking to these children or these babies a certain type of way, and talking to these pet animals a certain type of way. But they're not really talking to them. They're actually talking to us indirectly. They want us to know this is how they want us to be. This is how we should be, like little children. And they should be in control to lead us however they want, right? Because whenever you as a child, you cannot make decision for yourself. It's either your parents or guardian going to be making decision for you. Indirectly, they're trying to let you know this is exactly how we need you to be. This is what we're doing to you. We want you to be a child. We want you to be children. And we're going to have the rule over you. And we tell you what to do. We're going to tell you what you eat, when to go out. Basically, we control your entire life. So this is what these Nephilims are saying indirectly.
American people don't know what's best for them. I do. I know exactly what they need. They're like little children. We have to hold their sticky fingers and wipe their filthy mouths. Teach them right from wrong. Tell them what to think and how to feel and what to want. They even need help writing their wildest dreams, crafting their worst fears.
The world is not what it seems. If we cannot connect with the Most High God, and He is the one who opened our eyes to see, He's the one who give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that means there would be absolutely no hope for us, right? Therefore, somebody know exactly what they're doing. Nothing at all is coincident. Everything is by design. Everything is pre-planned. They didn't just get up today and be like, hey, we're going to do this tomorrow. No. They planned our past. They planned our present. They planned our future. Nothing is coincident. It is all by design. These Nephilims, they cannot be saved. They cannot be redeemed. They are demons. They are wicked, evil spirits. Right? And they are the one who caused the human to sin. They are responsible for all human suffering. The humans, we can be redeemed. We can be forgiven. We can run to the Almighty God and He will forgive us. He will hear us. They can't do that. Therefore, they are envious of us. At the same time, they are the one who caused us to sin. We didn't cause them to sin. But because they cannot touch the Most High God, because He's so great and mighty, and we are His children, so they take out their anger on us. It is written, we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. But in all this, we are more than conquerors through Him who loves us. You see? That's exactly how we are seen in the earth. That's how God people are seen in the earth. Sheep to be slaughtered. But the Almighty God went on to tell us that in all this we are more than conquerors through Him, God, who loves us. So there's hope for us in the Almighty God, because He will not leave us nor forsake us, because He promised. Try not to get distracted too much with what is going on, because many of these things will have to come to pass. If you read the book of Daniel and Revelation, none of these things should be shocking to you, right? This is the beginning of sorrow. All of this was to reset the matrix. This is a game. So they can change things right in front of you and you don't see it. Say, for instance, someone was a bartender in the 90s. But over the years, this person went to college, got an education. This person is now working as a bank manager. They came and they reset the matrix. They wiped that memory of that person being a bank manager and re-upload them to the 90s when that person was a bartender, right? And this person will be working in the bar, so happy, so contented, completely forget about the new life she had. The memory is completely erased. And I know what I'm talking about because my memory was erased by these Nephilims in 2010. Nothing was left, not even my name. Someone had to tell me what my name was, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. It was the Almighty God who restored my memory and teach me new things. Next thing is, you might live into an area and you have like 20 houses. They reset the matrix and now you have like 50 houses. How did they get there? They keep you distracted. That's why you don't see what is going on. Many communities have a whole bunch of people, and those people were never there before. Even where I live, the amount of people I'm seeing around me, I have never seen these people before. I don't know where in the world they come from. Because since 2020 to now, they've been opening a whole bunch of portals, and they've been letting out a whole bunch of different type of spirits, right? And these spirits need to dwell in bodies. So you have a whole bunch of clones and mannequins walking among us, and robots with synthetic skin. And they all look like regular people. But because we are distracted, many of these demons join themselves to our family. They claim to be our aunts or our cousin, parents, friend, brother, some family from some far place. We are so happy to have them among us. We welcome them with open arms because we believe it's real, because they mess with our mind to make us think it is real. The whole thing is a game. Many of our family members, we are not related to them. A person can be single today and tomorrow they get up and they actually have a boyfriend or in a marriage, and this person gonna say, we've been together for many years. Nothing don't go like this. It's all a game, right? These Nephilims choose who should be poor, who should be rich, who should be lacking, who should be wanting. And when I say that, I don't mean the person is actually in need and in want and they keep them like that. It means these people will work their way to the top. These Nephilims reset the matrix, wipe their memory, and bring them down to absolute zero. And these people have to be out there cleaning floors, begging, or in some weird situation, not knowing what in the world happened to their life. People who have the spirit of the Almighty God in them will look at these people and try to figure out what in the world went wrong. This person was just doing so good the other day. You try to talk to this person to be like, but the other day you own a business. What is going on? This person might tell you, I never own a business. I don't know what you're talking about, because that memory has been erased. Nothing is as it seems, right? God army, Satan army. This is the war taking place. War is going on in the spiritual, and it is spilling over into the physical. Many people are so distracted they do not realize what is taking place. While we are distracted, things has been put in place to take us down. It doesn't mean everything is going to work in their favor, but this is exactly what they're doing, right? They have reset the matrix many times. They have been resetting the matrix repeatedly all our lives. A lady who suffered with bad acne in the 90s or in the 80s passed through all them years. That thing don't bother her no more because they now reset the matrix. She now have bad acne like before, just like then. Everything that used to happen then start happening to them now. They are literally reliving the whole thing all over again, because all these things are done spiritually by Nephilim demons, Nephilim giant, the seed of fallen angel having sex with human women brought forth these beings. They walk among us and they look like regular people, but whenever they shapeshift, you will see that they are actually giants, and they take many different forms. Hold close to the Most High God. He's great. He's awesome. And he definitely will not fail. But we gotta trust him. And we gotta love him more than our lives. We gotta love him more than this world. Because his word tells us, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. What is in the world? The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. It's pure illusion. The world will never tell you who you are. The world will never tell you whose you are. The world will never introduce you to the real God. They're going to hide all these things because the real God going to show you real truth. And the world is a lie.
I propose that we end the world, but on our terms. An orchestrated apocalypse. One that will cleanse the earth of its population but leave its infrastructure and resources intact. It's been done once before, with great success. The chosen few will ride out the storm, not in an ark as in the book of Genesis, but in safety, underground. And when it's over, we will emerge onto a cleansed earth, one that we can then reboot in our image.